Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we gonna be talking about Fivio Foreign. Now, Fivio, man, it looks like he done ran into some trouble. It looks like he was in New Jersey minding his business, and then the long arm of the law caught him. Now, I can't say that he was minding his business because from the story, it sounds pretty crazy. It sounds like Fivio Foreign was getting into it with the law immediately. Like as soon as they stopped him and started talking to him, it seemed like Fivio Foreign was on one. Now, for those of you who haven't figured out yet, Fivio Foreign got arrested. Now, the story is pretty crazy, and before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Fivio Foreign situation. So it's looking like Fivio Foreign might be doing a little time right when he was having a little bit of success in the rap game. Now, you might be asking me, what do you mean? Now, Fivio Foreign is most known for being a collaborator with Pop Smoke, being a collaborator with Drake, being a collaborator with a lot of big names, Nas. Like, he's got some joints under his belt, man. And it looked like he was on the ups because he just dropped a song called Self-Made that was doing relatively well on YouTube, right? Well, Fivio Foreign, I guess he ran into like a random traffic stop, or it went from a traffic stop to a jaywalking ticket to a weapons charge, man. So let's get into the story. So Fivio Foreign was in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and it looked like things went all bad when an officer approached him. Now, from the story that's being put out there by several different reports, it went like this. Now, the story starts off like this. It says, a loaded handgun fell from his jacket as rapper Fivio Foreign fought Fort Lee police who nabbed him during a foot chase near the George Washington Bridge, authorities say. Maxie Ryles III, who's Fivio Foreign, allegedly left his car running and basically just left it in a no parking zone, all disrespectful, like while he went into a Citibank last night around 7:30. Now, this is according to somebody named Captain Ricky Merkovic, and it sounds like, basically Fivio Foreign, and folks who have never been to New York and the Northeast like that, man, people do this all the time. They'll leave their car running in the front of a business that they're going inside and block all the traffic and everything, man. It's like a common thing. And most people wouldn't understand. I know the first time I seen it, I was like, man, you're just going to leave your car all disrespectful like? And it looked like Fivio Foreign, according to this report, was on that type of time, right? Now, Sergeant Howard Ginsburg requested that Ryles' driver's license as he approached the vehicle and asked whether he was getting a ticket. Okay, so basically what they're saying here is Fivio Foreign, after leaving the Citibank, was going back to his car, and that's when the officers asked for his information, and then Fivio Foreign replied asking if he was going to get a ticket. Now, they're saying that instead of complying, Fivio Foreign simply walked away, and the sergeant stayed with the running vehicle while backup officers tracked down jaywalking Ryles a block away. So they're saying that Fivio Foreign, after the officer asked him for his license, once he was sure that it was Fivio Foreign going to that car, he asked him for his license, and Fivio Foreign just, brushed him off and walked away. And they're saying that a block away, somebody else, started to come, like backup officers or whatnot. Now, this is where the story gets really interesting. So they're saying that the officer that came up as backup tried to intercept Fivio Foreign and told him, hey, man, could you stop? I want to speak to you. And Fivio Foreign just basically kept it pushing, man. He was like, nah, man, I'm walking. So he's walking away from his car. He's walking away from the officer who originally asked him for his information when he saw it was his car. And he's walking away from the officers who are trying to intercept him. And he's like, nah, man. So he asked him, the officer allegedly asked him one more time, like, hey, man, could you stop? And he said Fivio Foreign looked at him, ignored him, and continued to walk away and started headed towards this spot called the Modern Luxury Apartments on Park Ave. Now, then they said they tried to grab, well, the way it's written, it says the officer grabbed him in the parking lot, and it's misspelled. They're saying the officer tried to grab him in the parking lot, and as they tried to grab him, a loaded 25 caliber handgun fell from Fivio Foreign's waistband, and the officer noticed as it was falling and it hit the ground that there was a defaced serial number on the weapon. So you talking about a charge becoming an even bigger charge, man. So I mean, As the backup officers showed up, they said that Fivio Foreign was trying to fight with them, and they got into a tussle, and all the officers had to hold Fivio Foreign down. Now, a Fort Lee EMS checked Fivio Foreign at headquarters for his injuries after he was apprehended and the altercation ceased. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, one of the officers was actually taken to a hospital for minor wounds. Now, the police are charging Fivio Foreign with weapons possession, having a defaced firearm, resisting arrest, and they booked him in the Bergen County jail, which is no happy place, you know what I mean? And that's where he is as of today. Now, it looks like Fivio Foreign is going to have his first appearance in court today in the Central Judicial Processing Court in Hackensack. Now, it's been crazy because Fivio Foreign has had a lot of run-ins with the law ever since he's been famous, man. Don't forget he had the little situation back in October, and he's actually been released for that pending trial, and they're saying that, you know, he's being accused of some crazy stuff with that, man. We ain't going to get into all that. It's looking like Fivio Foreign is just waiting for his next court date, and we're going to see where this goes because he's already got pending charges, man. This is only complicating things. Now, to be honest, Fivio Foreign walking around with a tool on him, I almost understand it, man. Anytime a superstar rapper or a rapper with a little bit of fame is caught with a weapon, especially in today's rap game, man, and you especially if you rap that street stuff, I almost understand it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the rap game going crazy right now. Let's be honest, man. You know, it's a lot going on right now. But, man, to have an unregistered firearm with the serial number scraped off, man, it ain't looking good for Fivio Foreign, man. It's looking bad, actually, man. So Fivio Foreign looks like he's going to be doing he's looking at mad time. We just did a story like a day ago about Fivio Foreign getting into it with somebody back in his hometown, man, back in Brooklyn. They were getting into it. And it looked like, you know, maybe that sparked the reason that he thought he had to protect himself. I don't know. I'm not his attorney, so I ain't going to be putting out any, you know, shooting any bail or whatever. But to be honest, what do you guys think? Does it look like Fivio Foreign knew that he had a weapon on him? That's why he kept pushing when the officers asked him for his information? Or do you think maybe this is just a situation where he got caught up and he was just slipping, you know, he did something that he wasn't supposed to, and he'll just have to do the time when it comes to him. Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.